What's good, Urban Mystics? It's Unique Divination, and you're watching Urban Mystik TV. And I just wanted to put out something about the full moon that's coming up. Now, I'm still gonna do my my spread, but I just wanted to have a conversation and just get some things off of my mind. I've been working on not utilizing tools all the time. So I just want to put this out in addition to the full moon reading that I will be posting shortly. So if you hear something loud in the background, it's my heater. I'm in the basement. This is where my setup is, so it is what it is. So full moon in Virgo is February 19th, and basically the full moon is when you're supposed to be able to do everything. You can release, you can attract things to you, you can work on banishing. There are so many things that you can work on underneath the full moon, right? So as far as what elements we need to usher in with the Virgo zodiac under the full moon, I believe will be really critical to helping us continue to grow and continue to just get better at everything that we do in life. So the new moon was in Aquarius, right? And with Aquarius, I brought up, looking at things from a bird's eye view, a bird's eye perspective, instead of like a ground view, a worm's eye view, right? I brought up kind of checking our emotions, balancing our emotions, and not making decisions and operating based on how we feel and letting our emotions take control of us. I mentioned that allowing your emotions to take control of you is just like drinking too much, right? And you can't contain yourself. So we also talked about a higher intellect, using our minds more, thinking a little bit with more logic and reasoning, but definitely using our higher mind, our intellect. We have to think a little bit different. We have to use critical thinking skills. And so these were some of the things that I talked about we needed to usher in under the new moon in Aquarius. So with that being said, the bird's eye view, balancing our emotions, not operating off of our emotions, not making decisions or actions based on how we feel at the time, using intellect, our higher mind, logic and reasoning, and critical thinking, coupled in with the full moon in Virgo. So Virgo is all about analyzing, perfecting, critiquing, order, structure, and perfection. And so with that being said, we need to analyze, also analyzing. We need to analyze ourselves. You need to sit back and analyze. And for those of you that like to analyze other people and not yourself, this is going to be very hard to do. All right. I mentioned in the new moon in Aquarius video that in order to look at things from a bird's eye perspective or somebody else's perspective, because I mentioned that also, you have to be able to feel comfortable in your own skin. You have to have your own authenticity. You have to be true to yourself and your own perspective before you can even look at or implement anybody else's perspective, right? And so with the full moon in Virgo, again, you're going to have to turn all your critiquing, all your observation, or all your analyzing back on you, okay? You need to analyze, number one, time management. What are you doing with your time? For those of us that want to better ourselves, that want to make use of our time, what are we doing with our time? Because 9 times out of 10, usually a lot of us are on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter or any other social media platform, Reddit, and all these other platforms that I don't even know about, right? So a lot of our time is just spent looking at our phone, looking at TV, playing a game. We don't really make proper use of our time. And then we sit there and wonder, where did all the time go by? Well, because we're doing other things that are not involved with goal-directed activity. So I think we need to analyze our time management, and we need to see whatever is not congruent or is not helping you towards your goal-directed activity needs to be put on halt at this time. I love the game. I love playing a game. I love Hitman. I just beat Hitman. I did not get Assassin's Creed Odyssey yet. I love the game, and those are my two favorite games right now. I haven't bought Odyssey. I got Egypt. But right now, because of school, because of my business, because of my children, because of the adoption I'm going through, I've got to put the game on hold. And I know this might seem silly for some of y'all that are not gamers, but us gamers know how it feels when we can't game. But right now, guess what? I've got other important things to deal with. I can't game right now, right? Social media. I ended up, as I've said in my other videos, deactivating my Instagram account. Right now, it's too much for me to maintain. And I have too many other things and other platforms and other things to do than sit up there and try to maintain my Instagram account. So I deleted it, period. You know, so I'm sitting here looking at things that are eating up my time that I could be using towards studying, not only my education, but my craft, you know, reading books on my craft. I didn't just come about just out of the blue, just know how to read tarot. And, you know, these are skills that have to be exercised. You have to practice, you have to study. These things don't just come to you. Now there is a natural gift, but that natural gift has to be, perfected. You know, you have to practice, you have to study, you have to, you know, do things in order to excel in that area expertise, right? And so not only time management, our habits, the things that we're doing, are they good habits or are they bad habits? You know, I've talked about me having issues with eating, right? I like to eat. I'm 5'3". I was 221 pounds at one point. I'm now 203, and I'm still trying to lose at least another 30 pounds. So that is a very bad habit for me. When I get bored, when I get angry, when I get sad, when I get depressed, I eat, right? Good food, not even desserts. Like, I like really good dinners, really good meals. I'm so greedy. So that is a habit that I know that I had to cut out, right? Because it's not benefiting me. It's actually hindering me. And so those are just some examples that I'm giving here. So time management, habits, people, places, and things. We need to analyze, where are you spending the majority of your time and your energy? You know, is it over people's houses that are not productive? Are you hanging around people that are not productive? How are you going to get anything done if you're hanging around people that are not productive at all? It just don't work like that. I'm sorry. I can't hang around people that are not productive. I don't want that kind of energy around me. Everybody that's in my circle needs to be doing something, needs to be about something, whether they're educated, whether they're going to work, school, got their own business. We need to be doing something. I can't hang around people that's not motivated, that don't want anything out of life, but just to sit around and hang out on social media, you know, being keyboard bullies or whatever you want to call them. You know, that's not going to fly. So if you got people in your life that you know are dead weight, they're not doing anything. Number one, they're constantly using you and draining you of your energy, constantly needing things from you. You need to get these people about your circle. If not forever, at least for right now, right? So people, places, and things need to be analyzed. So Virgo is going to be, the full moon of Virgo is going to be all about you. All about critiquing yourself, analyzing yourself, observing, and perfecting yourself. What you can do to make things better for you and the people around you. Mainly you, right? And so this is something that I just felt like I needed to talk about. Make sure, however, because Virgo energy can turn from like critical to hypercritical. So you don't want to beat yourself down to the point where you like, you done made yourself feel like crap, like, oh, I'm not doing anything with my life. I hate myself. I might as well kill myself. No, that's not what this is about. This is about making yourself better. This is about shedding the old so that the new you can take place, your most highest self. That's what we want to get to. That's what we want to attain, our most highest self, right? Our greater mind, our most highest self, our greater conscious, the greater good of us, and all that other good stuff, right? So just think about that, okay? Think about that until I'm able to get the cards going. I'll have that up hopefully soon, since the full moon is going to be right around the corner. And if you guys aren't aware, Patreon members get access to all of my videos first. All right. So the full moon in Virgo will be uploaded to my Patreon account first. They will have early access. And then after that, it will be available to YouTube viewership. Okay. So, like I said, let's do this. The year's starting off great. It should be starting off great for a lot of us. If not, then that means that we've got some work to do. And spiritual work, a spiritual journey is not easy. If anybody tells you it's easy, they're lying to you. It's nothing easy about trying to do better, right? Sometimes when we try to do better, we got a lot of shit thrown our way, that negative energy, that low vibration that wants to hold us where we're at. And sometimes that can take form in the place of people that we love and just everyday obstacles, everyday obstacles that come up in our life. You know what I mean? So just be prepared and be ready. And know that because you're trying to transform and you're trying to do better for you and the people in your life, that some fuck shit is going to come up. But guess what? Don't even let it phase you, because we know that's what's going to happen. We already know it. So we are prepared, and we know that it's going to be a journey and a battle to get to our most highest self. But we have our ancestors and we have our spirit guides, and whatever deity that you choose to work under or with has your back 100%. Okay? All right, so this concludes this little, pre-video to the full moon in Virgo. I should call it part 1. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you guys feel about the energy of the new moon Aquarius and how you utilized it. And let me know how you feel going forward with the full moon in Virgo and how you choose to implement that energy. Okay? All right, Urban Mystics, I will talk to you later. Toodles.